Alright, you know what's a good sign for streams? When everything decides to stop working on you. Capture card went out, then XSplit decided to be a butt as usual. It was not good. As I was trying to explain last time, and was not able to explain, thank you, XSplit. My Persona 5 Let's Play finished last week. And to celebrate, I am adding a 4th stream day to the regular stream schedule. I'm adding Sundays, as you can clearly see here, where we're going to be playing through games on stream. In most cases, it'll be divided up between a number of days. In this case, we might actually get through the entire game in just one sitting. Because, from what I remember, Thomas Was Alone is, it's not that long of a game. I gotta bring up my notes for it again, though. Because we're gonna try and get all the trophies in the game. Both the in-game trophies and the, PlayStation trophies. So, I gotta bring up those notes again. Which I have successfully done. Now let's hope XSplit holds its shit together. So far it seems to be working, so I'm going to assume it's gonna stick like that. And let us start the game. The program was a failure. People forgot this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the Alice as a joke. I did not get to read the rest of that.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
So I believe there's 100 levels in total? That sounds right. Can't say I'm 100% sure.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
Is this the same narrator for Stanley
One.
Parable?
The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
I may not be talking throughout a lot of the stream because the narrator does the talking I need. Although...
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Jumping.
It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Alright, well the reason I'm not moving forward is because this thing. This is what we're going to be collecting throughout the game. Yoink. Alright, this looks a little weird.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy long jump to make.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Like
He was
this.
starting to suspect it might even be doing so.
Yeah, you can drown.
This all seemed a little
But that's all
dangerous.
fine because
The world
I can still miss the thing. Son of a gun. Don't start with me, game.
This all seemed a little dangerous.
Okay.
The world.
I overshot it. Are you...
This all seemed a little dangerous.
Why? I can
This
very
all
clearly get
seemed
that.
A little dangerous.
There.
The-
Mr. Lonely.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Uh-oh, like
He was
this.
starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia.
So stage falls as we move. Interesting.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important. It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
And make those weird jumps. There's gonna be even weirder jumps later, I'm sure.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
You got any text for this thing? Guess not.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Okay, there's gotta be a better way to get up here, and it should be like this. Sooner or later, we'll get used to the momentum physics of this game. That's gonna be important later, I'm sure.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Well, maybe we will find someone soon. How do these platforms work? I don't know how these platforms work. Are they random? If they're random, I seem to be doing a pretty good job navigating them. Submitted hundreds of bug reports. Told that idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned in an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. A little error changed, I didn't get to read the rest of it.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
So characters have their own functions. So Chris here, Christopher, he can't jump very high, but he's shorter.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Wait, what? Oh, I can use the touchpad on PS4 controller to also switch characters. That I didn't know. It's pretty neat. Though I'm probably gonna use L1 and R1 throughout most of this. It'll be a lot easier. Look at Thomas, jumping like he owns the place. Alright. Now Chris can get up here. And all the way down here. Okay.
This was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
What new opportunity indeed. Stairs! Although he still can't jump high. So let's... Right, can't jump with... Oh! I see how... What? Okay. This is gonna take some time to do. And God for Thomas's ability to jump.
Chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously. This made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Let's do like that, and this, and done.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him.
Poor Chris.
Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Yeah, we can easily make that with Thomas. I just had to make sure that the characters could get to their respective exits. But I gotta get used to physics first. Yay, understanding physics. There. Now let's not screw up with you, Chris.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
That's one way to put it.
But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Yeah, alright. Apparently you can't make that, Chris. Which is why we got a backup plan. Okay, Tom. Do we go separate ways here? Yeah, looks like it. Just as the narrative said. He says as he falls in the water like a dipshit. Let's not start down this road, game. Alright, so both of them meet up eventually. But we shouldn't need Thomas, we shouldn't need Chris for getting Thomas to where he needs to be. So that will not be a big deal, especially if I keep jumping in the water. Well, jumping in the water is not entirely a bad thing, because one of the trophies is for dying 100 times anyway. So jumping in the water is just helping us work towards that achievement. So I'll take it.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Alright, John. How high can... You can jump very high. But you're also very tall. Alright, so the best way to do this is... just do that, and then Thomas can do that.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
Well, let's stay in that pit for now.
Where did they come from, anyway?
Stay in that pit and we can get across it, John.
Whee!
You move very fast, too. Is this 8? Yeah, it's this 8.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
Do we have to move forward with John for
Time
now?
to flex
It's
those
okay.
muscles, to put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done.
That was done by hitting that switch.
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Uh-huh, sure he did.
You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
John is a character, apparently. Well, he's a quadrilateral character. And Chris still needs help from Thomas. Tradition, as always. Well, that's not a big issue. Done and done. Alright. Let's do this. Chris, you hop on there. And Thomas hops on, and then John carries both of them for a ride. Oh yeah. Collectible right there. Alright. Alright, looks like this is an area for Chris to get through. Can he jump up here by himself? Yeah, he can. You should not be needed for the rest of this stage, Chris. Your usefulness has come to light. And you've gotten the most out of it. Feel good about it. One 9. Can you? Yeah, you can't quite reach that. Well, we know how to fix this problem. Does Thomas alone? Nope. All right, Chris. You're gonna be a stepping stone for John.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Lift the platform. And now Thomas and Chris can both get through. Along with, of course, John. Okay, you can't quite get up there. That's great. Do that and jump. Don't jump too high though. All right, Chris, get up there. You're gonna be stuck in this pit for a bit. Actually, you should be able to get up on John and then up here. Yeah. Okay.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Alright. I know there's a collectible in this stage, which is what I'm keeping an eye out for, but for now we should keep all the shapes together. He says as he completely realizes Chris can't jump high and has to do his jumpy jump dance to get up here. There. Now you're up here, Chris. Although you still need to get on the platform. Alright. I missed the jump. Much better. Now everyone's on the platform. Whee! Whee! Can Chris even make this jump? He should be able to. Good. I was gonna be real upset if he couldn't. Dang it, Chris. You disappointed me again. Chris there, get Thomas there. John...
The angry orange one was less immediately likable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
How are we going to get this then? The best way I can see is to do this. Move Chris close to the edge. Move Thomas close to the edge. And John can completely miss. Alright, so we need to get a bit more height. That's the main issue currently. Well, that should be easily fixable. This should be enough height. Yeah. I gotta get him as close to the edge as possible as well. I need John as a stepping stone for Thomas. Okay. Chris, move you very close to the edge. Do the same with you, Thomas. And now John should be able to get that. Yep. 3 amigos. Can't get there yet, and I... Oh my God. Let's make this stage take even longer, why don't we? This stage is already not taking long enough as is. I remember these stages being fairly... Guess who's back to square one, because he doesn't know how to do things correctly. It's me. Okay. We're gonna leave you down there for now, John. Now you can come up here. And I need to use you as a stepping stone, John. Can you get up here easily, Chris? No. Why would I think that would work? Okay, now you should be able to. Yeah. Done and done.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Oh, I can't. Oh no, I see what I gotta do. I gotta move you close to here, then Chris gets here, slide you forward some more, rinse and repeat. Gotcha. Alright, well, actually, can you jump up here by yourself, Thomas? Yes,
Maybe
you can.
That's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Move you there, Chris, and all Thomas has to do is drop down. Two, 1. Oh, hi.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
We have Claire now.
She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realized she had superpowers.
And that's what Claire's special ability is. Hi again, John.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
Alright, let's add more deaths onto the pile. Work towards that 100 deaths trophy. Drop down, John, and... done.
Right. Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
And what's the superhero name you would come up with? We'll find out soon enough. I'm sure the game will come up with something for us. This is the power of the box girl, because Claire's technically female.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
We open. There should be another trophy in this stage. So the floor is constantly rising, essentially. Or I guess water is filling in.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Jumping could be a little dangerous because of the bobbing.
Claire wondered if
Go,
Thomas
go, go.
would make a good sidekick. Or was she more...
I got the trophy, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if I die after getting the trophy.
Claire
So long as I
arrived
get the
just in
trophy,
time.
I'll keep the trophy.
It was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
And I did not. I completely forgot I was playing as Thomas.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Okay, water can rise faster. Thank you. Boom. Capture card sounds like it's starting to fizz out a little bit. Hopefully it
As the
holds
water
out.
began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Alright, don't need to worry about the trophy anymore.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She'd like that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Very conveniently placed. Oh. You gotta do this. Alright, John.
The others told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
Because it's the world. It's gotta make things difficult. Alright. We should keep Claire and Chris together. It's gonna make things a lot less time consuming. And then John can rejoin them. There's a restart point. Oh, and we can just drop off Chris here. Alright. But what's across here? Oh, it's just that. We don't need Chris for anything else. Cool. You can hang out there, Chris. I can't do that. Well, that's an easy fix.
Claire probably needed a nemesis. A villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
The hell? I played a little bit of Thomas Was Alone, but I forgot how weird the dialogue is. I never did play through the entirety of it. I guess that's why we're here today, huh?
Wait. Where had Chris gone? Was he off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall?
Dun dun dun.
Claire was honest. And she had to be because she was a superhero. This was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
And someone's gotta make the boat. Someone's gotta be the boat person. Boat square. Can you jump out here, Claire? Alright, yeah, you can. And something tells me there's gonna be more water when I fall down here, isn't there? No. Well, that's a surprise. Here's Claire's exit. I guess John and Thomas's exit will be not too long from now. Here. Go do some investigating, Thomas. You investigate a little too far.
Moving platforms over water, eh? Claire's newly heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the little posse.
Alright, the easiest way is going to be to get Thomas and John across these platforms first. Alright, well there's no platform there, so that's where Claire's going to come in. Alright, move through the water, Claire. You don't need these moving platforms. Who these moving platforms think they are? Alright.
They were doing really well. Claire hoped she could get them all across. John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
Thomas still being the lone boy. Okay. Okay. Let's make the same mistakes over and over again. Oh, hey, this is actually a good place for bringing out that trophy if I want to do that, but no. I'll probably get the 100 kills throughout the playthrough naturally. Or 100 deaths, more accurately. But hey, it doesn't help to have a boost for that, right? Boom. Alright, this should be the location of the other trophy in the second
Claire
world.
was alone, which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save.
Can I make it across this?
Being the only superhero in a given
Yeah.
space kind of defeats the object.
It's gotta be on the edge.
It was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
Give me that, and then get me killed. Golden Fleece, that's for getting the 2 trophies in this world. That's not how you jump. That's also not how... I need to have a little bit more patience with this game. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep making that mistake time and time again. The hell? I looked away for a second, and then that happened. Let's add more onto the death counter. Alright. I get the point. The hell? Why am I... The hell's going on with my controller? I'm like sliding to the left when I'm not holding down any buttons. That's weird. And done.
Wow. Deja vu.
Wow, this stage seems
The world
familiar.
was repeating. And this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the Force.
Is this Chris's doing?
Something had altered the Matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them. Claire finally had a nemesis.
Congratulations, Claire, you got it. Why does that keep happening? Is it because of the way it's slanted? That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, can you get up here without... Okay. Alright. It's gonna be easier to do... Not that. That works too. Alright, now head to the water, Claire. And here's a nice shortcut for you. That... I'm a fucking idiot. That is not a shortcut. Because I passed by a very conveniently placed respawn point. And... drop. Alright, there's gonna be a trophy that's gonna take like 2 minutes to get. And it's just gonna be me doing nothing for those 2 minutes. But I think we start to be able to do that in what is it, 3-2 is the earliest opportunity. Well, that won't do.
Laura was pleased this one was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out.
So we have Laura this time.
As long as he didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
Well, we're gonna find out sooner or later what Laura can do. Which will probably be in the next stage.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now. More important was the little orange thing, which was looking at her in a way that she kind of, well, liked.
Alright, this is where I'm going to put down the controller for a solid 2 minutes or so, because one of the trophies, which is part of the problem, you have to bounce off Laura 100 times. So if I leave the game like this for a good 2 minutes or so, I will get that achievement easily. But if this is... let's see, this is... the 4th world. Yeah. So when we get through this world, and I believe the next world, that comes out to, we'll be halfway done with the game. So I do think it is pretty likely we will be finishing the game tonight, and then we'll be starting a different stream play tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next Sunday. So I guess we'll bring up the trophy lists for this world. I hope nobody gets bored with this. I'm not getting bored. If the next stream play ends up being what I think it's going to be, It's definitely not gonna take just one day. There we go. Now we can continue on with our lives.
As the square, who had shyly introduced himself as Chris, bounced atop Laura, she began to worry that he was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned.
Poor Laura.
Only the ominous pixel cloud ever remained, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend.
Bounce. Oh, I see where
With
this is
every
going.
bounce, Laura found herself less and less irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something.
I used the corners of Laura this time. Can you get up here by yourself, Chris? Yeah. Dumb question. Actually, speaking of stupids, I almost did a stupid here. I see what you're playing, game. Nice try. You're not fooling me. You can also clearly see, but this is where the first trophy is.
What he was up to? Was he missing her? He wasn't saying very much.
Yep. Sorry, one of the two trophies down. Jump. Get. Alright, it's not gonna be that easy, is it? That's fine, that's fine. Now it's gonna be that easy.
Chris was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so.
How?
At some point, he would definitely tell her.
How do we
Probably
do
best
this?
to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
So this is a love story, then? Alright, how do we get... Oh. Well, now I feel stupid. Actually, this might be exactly what we're supposed to do. You probably can also jump normally, but... Right, that's enough doing that stupidness. Jump, 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 jump. Man, jumping goes on for a while. Whee! Laura's got easy. Oh boy. We've got friends now. Alright, John.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
Okay, Chris can't quite get there, which means it's a job for you, Thomas. This looks like a job for Chris, on the other hand. This is gonna be weird. John, move. Let Chris enjoy his spotlight.
Was it too early to refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
Can you fit through there, John? Yeah, you can. Do some exploring. Alright, this is in fact a section designed for you. Even better. Whee! Whee! Hit that switch. Alright, Laura's already in place. We just gotta get... come on, Chris. Get a move on.
The others seemed suspicious of Laura, and the eager-looking pixel cloud of death which seemed to be watching her. Sure, they'd use her inherent bounciness to reach slightly higher jump points, but they wouldn't strike up a conversation with her. Chris found them rude. Rude? And always there.
Alright, I suppose that means you gotta heal. Do we need Laura specifically? Yes, we do. Alright. Well, that's not an issue. We can do that, and we can miss a platform. Alright, we don't have to deal with Thomas at all here, however. Alright, that's all of them. To the end you go, Chris. Yeah, we're gonna need John for this. That's not gonna be a problem. Slide Laura into place, and now John's in place. Oh god, this does not look like it's gonna be anything close to fun. Alright. Well, this is where the other trophy is.
Who's that cloud guy? Why is he following us? What's that rumbling hungry sound he keeps making? Chris, can we just leave Laura behind?
Yeah, you can see the trophies up there in the corner. John, you should be able to get... I gotta not hit that stupid thing. True romance! We did it! Okay. John, I'm gonna move you forward a little bit more. Right, I can't jump when there's a square on top of me. I forgot about that fact. Maybe I should move the squares one at a time. He says as he tries to multitask the hell out of the game again. You can easily jump to the next platform, Thomas. As can you, Chris. As can you, Laura. And now Chris can reach that point. Laura, hop on. Thomas, where are you going? Alright, at least you can make pretty high jumps. Thomas, you fool. Stop doing that, me. It can get real annoying real fast. And it's already getting really annoying. Okay, can you hit that? Yeah, you can. Whee! Alright. Oh, we're gonna need John anyway for this. Okay. Then, what do we do? So you can't jump on top of John. So, would you be able to jump on top of Chris and Thomas together? No. Alright, then let's do this a slightly different way then. We'll do that, and once the platform stops being rude, we can do that. Okay, bye, Laura. Was not expecting that. Okay, Laura was stuck for a second. It was very concerning. Alright, now Chris is the one being left alone. The title of the game has just changed to Chris Was Alone. It's no longer Thomas Was Alone. And that's not how you jump, John. I thought you were proud of your jumping abilities. And Chris is left in the dust again. Much better. Now it's just Chris and Thomas again. Really takes you back, huh? That... Chris, I swear to God. Jump. Good. Do we have to wait for these to sync up? I guess we do. At least it didn't take long. And now Claire's back with us. Where's John? Up there. Oh boy. If this is where I think it's going, it means we're gonna have to rush. Yep. Claire on. Drop John down. Okay, no, we don't have to rush. That was pointless of me to think. Alright, Chris, can you make that jump? Yes, you can. I'm never sure what jumps you can and can't make.
You gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
Alright. Laura, we're gonna need your superpower. Alright, John. Take it away. Well, actually, first, I want to make sure these guys are positioned first. So we're not having any problems later. There. Jump! No, Laura! Alright, maybe we should make sure everyone gets off the ship. That might be a smart plan.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends.
This is gonna start happening a good amount, isn't it? Hit the switch. There. Good. Next. You hit that switch, Chris.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
Alright. Now let's not do a dumb move. Alright, Laura. Off the boat. Thomas off the boat. Do we have a plan for how to do this? I mean, I've got ideas. Here, Claire. Yeah, that's one way to do that. I'm sure there's multiple ways. That just seemed the most convenient. Okay. Claire. This could be a bit of a problem. Okay, let's move you a bit more forward. Or you get off so we're not having that problem later. There. It appears to be the last stage. Over here.
The Pixel Cloud was getting closer. It was spending more and more time hovering around. Laura could tell it was making the others uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's do that, John. Claire, you're gonna be a bit of a problem. If you stay there. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that, but whatever. I have done it. I think it's just bad luck that decided it for me. Alright, we just need to get... Well, crap. Alright, Thomas. You're gonna make a wonderful stepping stone. Thomas? Okay, well, getting you back up there isn't a problem. So all I have to do is that. And we're now at 4-1. Oh, color-coded switches.
Thomas did not like the cloud. He'd long since stopped listing his observations, but he instinctively observed that this thing was bad.
Dark clouds are bad,
He'd been
huh?
right about the water.
Getting you anywhere is a pain, Laura. I hope you know this. Alright. Alright. This should work. Good. So we can do that. Chris, you can get back up here. I think Claire and Chris's jumping abilities, if I'm not mistaken, are pretty on par, so... Because of that, this should work. Yeah. Oh, now... Whatever this is. Okay. Man, it would be... This stage would be a lot easier if you could shove other squares around. Yeah. And Chris. Yeah. What the hell is this? I'm not sure I can say I'm a big fan. This? Okay. That seems to be a, thing for John, which leads into that. And now Chris needs to do something. Alright, John, into the pit with you. We're going on a ride. It's a wonderful ride. And that's everything we need to do with Chris and John, then. What about back down here? Alright, I believe this is what you want me to do, huh, game? Thomas? Put that jump up... Is this... I guess not. Oh, but I think I see a better alternative to what the game wants from me. Let's move you over here, Laura. And then, if you jump here, so that way you can get on top of Claire. And then Thomas can get on top of the both of you and hit the switch.
Thomas could tell Chris was in love, and that was fantastic and everything, but that didn't mean they could let the doom cloud keep following them. Thomas was going to put his foot down once they got to the next level.
Once they got to the next level. Before then, nah. Come on, come on. Hit that switch. Alright. Claire goes there. Thomas goes here. Laura goes here.
Chris. Miss Thomas. Wow. Did not see that coming. He felt a little guilty too. Without his love for Laura and subsequent reunion with the guys, Thomas would probably still be with them.
Alright. So what do we have to do here? I don't think we're going to be able to do much with John currently. So it's probably have to do then is move Laura right around here. Then Claire, make these jumps. Yeah. So now Laura can go here. John can go here. Make all the jumps he could ever wish for. And... what the hell? Okay. John can easily get to where he needs to be. The problem is going to be getting Chris to where he needs to be. How are we going to do this? There ought to be some way, right? What might that way be? Actually, I wonder. Okay, let's move you aside a little. So now you can start going for a bounce now. Okay, yeah, you can hop up there. That means this plan should work. So I can have Chris do that. Now Chris is in place. John, I can easily get you in place. Laura, you can go back in place. And Claire, getting you in place is only going to take a few seconds. Perfect. All the stages falling?
If Thomas was still alive somewhere.
Wait. Trying to remember which stage it is. There should be no trophy pretty soon.
I wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wander, and that showed character.
There it is, damn it. Knew there was a trophy in this stage. There. What an odd stage. Probably. Just keep falling.
Maybe the others hadn't abandoned Laura all that time ago. It began to dawn on her that she might not be the tragic victim she'd always assumed.
Okay, we can't do that. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be... oh, no, it's an invisible wall. Even better. Actually... what we are probably intended to do is... that won't get John up there either. What's over here? Nothing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Laura can barely jump. And you can't get up there. John can't get up like that, so we gotta get Laura on this platform that I'm dancing on somehow. Actually, I think I see how. Alright. We're gonna have to move you out of the way for now, Claire. Move you over here. And now you can get on John, who can carry you safely across. And now we can use you as a stepping stone. And that's gonna kill Claire. Well, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to assume we need to do the same thing with Claire. We could actually probably just bring Laura down a level and jump out directly with Claire. Actually, could we? That I can't say for certain. Bye, Claire. Oh, and you have to hit another button? No, don't fall down, Laura. Don't want to chance that. 'Cause that could suck. Alright, what does this switch do? Hopefully it opens up the exit for John. There's a lot of danger in this area, however. Okay, yeah. There's the exit for John. Or 6. Okay. How do? Clearly we gotta hit this switch with John. That is a given. Okay, that makes steps for Laura. We gotta get clear across.
Had been the bait. She had a hunch that she wasn't needed anymore.
No, Laura, you're still needed. So now, Claire can get through. That is the pressing matter here, because Claire is our boat. In the water you go. And everybody hitches a ride on the boat. That's not far enough. Alright. That's cool. Is this how I die? Answer to that question is yes. Alright, Claire. We'll get you ready there, Laura. Move out of the way. And... yeah. So is this 4-7? Yeah, 4-7.
John looked at Claire. It was just them now. She muttered something under her breath about a vow of vengeance. He didn't see the point. Fighting that thing seemed to be a pretty futile idea.
Okay, that was weird. Claire was moving really slow for a bit. What the hell was that? I guess this game can still be buggy at times, huh? Okay. Let's not do that. Let's not get John killed. I bet I know where the next switch is. Yep. Right there. Not an issue. Oh, this one. Get me fast on. Don't want to hit those spikes. There might be something here-ish. Oh no, it's over there. Alright, John, hit it. Still not done? Alright, where's the next? Alright. There. One more. Well, at least it's an easy one. Four, 8. And this... yeah, do that, because you gotta be fast for this trophy. See? Lone Survivor. Which I believe is a reference to one of the other Curve Digital games called Lone Survivor. Oh. Claire? Kind of in a race against the clock here. And I died. I did it. I did the stupid. Let's run a decent distance as Claire. And now a decent distance as John. back to Claire. You gotta make sure neither of them fall too far behind, otherwise the spike wall will get them.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
Well, we all want things now, don't we, John? Uh-oh. Okay, it's... I wish I knew it stopped. Okay. Jump. 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 Alright, Claire. Back to you. Keep your distance from those spikes. Get out of the water! You don't need to be putting up with us now.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
Okay, now that I know I've got all the time in the world here. There. For 9.
For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience.
Now John's alone.
He was alone. Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed empty.
Oh, but there's water coming after him. In case anyone's wondering why I keep jumping when I don't even need to jump, now it's because there's a trophy for jumping, I believe it's 1,600 times?
He knew he'd never escape. He knew who was waiting for him. He decided to jump the massive scary gaps. For old time's sake.
Is there anything down here? Nope, that's death. That's not what I planned. Ah, dang it, John. Okay, that doesn't work. Gotcha. Come on, John. You can do this. Just can't jump in this situation. Good. Good riddance to this stage. Looks like we've got a new character now. And who might you be? Oh. Interesting.
James had always been different. And not different in that kooky, OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
Yeah. Ceilings are his thing. Where's the trophy in here? Because I know there's a trophy in here somewhere. Alright, it's near the end of the stage. Well, this is unique. That's the only way I can describe this. Come now, game. Whee. And now spikes. What's a stage in Thomas is alone if it doesn't have spikes? There's the trophy. Okay. Now, making it to the exit. So how are stages when we've got the other squares gonna work with James?
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He'd turned up here in some kind of cage.
Oh. Well, I see how this stage is supposed to work.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He'd turned up here in some kind of cage.
So we gotta keep seeing where the switch will appear. And quickly get back on the platform.
He'd gotten out. But it had taken a long time.
Is that supposed to happen? Can't say no if that's... I missed the jump. Well, whether or not that's supposed to happen, I've done it, and I gotta see if that works consistently now.
Cloudy, pixely thing. He turned up here in some kind of cage.
Okay, can I even jump? Yeah, I can. So that's probably what I was intended to do. Yeah.
He'd gotten out, but it had taken a long time.
To the ceiling!
James liked being alone. No one to insult him or question his unique disregard for Newtonian laws. Hey, Jimmy, where are you going? Up? Idiots.
Well, we'll get that trophy right away. And I can screw up the platforming time and time again. Oh my god. That jump seems really weird. Okay. Get to the edge and jump.
The red guy looked confused. His cage was a lot smaller than James's had been. James decided to find a way to help. Maybe they'd be friends.
Jump. Alright, maybe we'll see some mechanics of this now. Oh, switches.
Thomas had no idea why he was here. One minute he was with his friends, the next he was being freed from a cage by a green guy with a nervous laugh. He knew he had to get back to them.
Alright, well this is kind of cool. These puzzles anyway.
His turquoise hero seemed uncomfortable. Thomas imagined he'd feel the same way if he fell upwards all the time. If he didn't know better, he'd have thought James didn't want to meet everyone.
Alright. So how... Oh, I see where this is going. Use the edges. Alright. I'll play your game. Alright. So that means we gotta not do that. No, what that means is we have to go here now, stick out the edge, stick it out right about there again, and what? Oh! Oh. You moved a little too fast for your own good, James. Let's try that again. You will be our anti-gravitational boat, James. Alright, spikes on either side. And it looks like it's the same up top as it is on the bottom. Just one's on the ceiling while one's on the floor.
This was working. James and Thomas working together could get anywhere. James didn't seem to understand the immense ability he possessed.
The narrator not saying his actual lines this time. Alright. Can you jump? Oh yeah, you'll be able to jump down there easily. That was my only concern. Alright, well if I go head on... Yeah, I can get to that platform down there and James will be safe. Alright, before we move further with you, James, let's get Thomas over to the restart point. What is over here? Nothing? Well, that's kind of boring.
Thomas wondered why the cloud thing had brought them both here.
Alright, let's go investigate! That was a good investigation. Alright, Thomas, time to have you make some jumps. Except I can't do that anymore. Clearly there's something I gotta do here. That something is that. Hour of Edges. James is the Edgelord. He is also good at hitting his non-existent head on everything.
James grudgingly helped Thomas to each portal. He knew that eventually they'd find the others, and then he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left.
So, if I were to guess, this is going to be more or less the same thing as before. Except instead, it's going to be Thomas helping out James instead of James helping out Thomas. Yeah. Experienced jumper. Have everyone already jumped that many times? Was that really for 1,600? Yeah, it was. Alright, so trophy pickups and die 100 times and finish the game should be the only achievements left for this. Okay, moving ahead with James is going to be the smart thing to do. So we can know exactly when we're going to need to use Thomas. I might have screwed something up. Actually, no, I think you can still screw up that jump. Great. Oh, yeah, you can definitely make that. That's not an issue. There. And there. Oh, boy. Well, this is a hefty trap room. Alright, James.
Why
Time
did
to
Thomas even want to spend time with
get a
James?
move on.
Was he not repulsed by his weird color?
Restart point. Can we get you to the end of this strip,
Did he not
Thomas?
care about his inversions?
Probably can. Yeah. Problem's gonna be you, James. You actually still shouldn't be much of a problem. I don't know why I said that. Yeah. 510, the last of 5 stages. Alright. How do? Actually, that how might be easier than I expect it to be. There's probably a way more efficient way to do this, but I choose to use this way. Oh. Well, now I see a problem with my theory.
James was having fun. For the time being.
So theory kind of works. Ish. Oh wait, no, I know what I need to do. I'm an idiot. Well, first we gotta go through this tedious process again. That's what I have to do. Now I feel stupid. Bye! I do wonder sometimes if half the stuff that I'm attempting is actually what's intended. Sometimes it feels like it's not, but it seems to work anyway. Double jump.
Sarah leaned her wizened head back and laughed. The Quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure.
Alright, so we got double jump ability. And that's probably gonna be a little hectic to deal with by the end of the game.
She spoke in terms she could only hope they might understand of the Fountain of Wisdom, the channel through which all data flowed.
Okay, somewhere in this stage is the trophy. Or is another trophy. And there it is! Well, that's convenient. So the light goes somewhere, and wherever that light is where the switch is. So from there, it's just making your way over to the switch each time.
Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle or a flea. Or more like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would...
Sorry, Nero, we don't have enough time to listen to you.
Who spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long as she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world and would quite like a go on the Wisdom Fountain, if that was okay.
Okay, I can get onto this
Sarah
square easily.
marveled at his foolishness, but accepted his help.
Or I could do that. Okay, this time I do need the rectangle.
Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
Oh boy. Alright. Time to put this double jump ability to
Single
use.
jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possess heart, though. Sarah might consider taking them with her. If they were up to it, which they were probably not.
Don't be too sure about that, Sarah. jump. What is this? Oh, this switch is probably going to make it so, yeah. And now Thomas can very easily, navigate his way up here. Alright, well, we can see that where the trophy is, so let's,
They were close.
that.
Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain. Just one more portal to go, and then she would have the knowledge. And then escape.
Let's do that stupid thing again. Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that is deliberate on the devs' part. Come on. I did this once before. There. In fact, in this case, it's even better. Alright, now... Oh, alright. What we have to do from here, I would imagine, involves this stuff over here. Alright, yeah, you're the one who has to be at the top of this, Thomas. That I figured out. So, let the ride begin. This should... Actually, Sarah, we should move you into place first. Yep. Nice.
Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This? Well, this was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him. He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. And the screaming.
Poor Sarah. Alright, Thomas. Time to make a number of jumps with you. We should only have 3 worlds left after this one.
Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything. He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that was a lie.
All those old classy jokes. Those old classy jokes and memes. Set these switches. Something tells me we're going to want to hit as many of these switches as we possibly can. It'll help. Alright, Thomas and Sarah have to go over there, and James, yeah, has to go over here.
Thomas knew where they were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
Oh. Duh. That, and... Can we hit you from there? Yeah. Into the 7th world. And oh boy, does it already look confusing.
They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles.
Ah, bouncy pad. Laura, you are who I needed to do that. And then John can do that. This leads us to Chris, whom still is incapable of jumping very high. Poor Chris. Actually, make a little bit of room for Laura. And that can easily be done. Nice. Now we gotta get you back over here, Claire. Before any of that. Is there not a, trophy? Yeah. There's a trophy there. Next one should be in 710. So we'll have some time.
Was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain. She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important.
Alright.
Sarah knew her destiny was now to support him.
I'm pretty sure James was going to end up here ultimately. Chris needs to end up on the right by the end. This is going to be where the game starts getting really confusing, though. I can already see it happening. Clara should be able to get you where you need to be now. Just barely. Alright, we're going to need a little bit of help then. Should be able to make this now. Yeah. Now let's see if you can get to where you need to be, Thomas. The answer is no. It's not immediately. All is fine. This can be easily remedied. Get there now. Yeah, we're gonna want to move you there, because John cannot jump that high. Oh, that's fine. Thomas can jump here now. John needs to not do that. John needs to not be dumb. Right here? Yes. Next, Claire. Getting you to where you need to be is going to be the easiest thing ever. Finally, Laura. Who is not able to be in place? Oh, I think I misplaced Chris. Yep, totally did. Whew. That's not a double jump, Sarah. Have you forgotten your ability already? Alright, you can't jump that high, so you're gonna need the little stepping stone that is Sarah.
Claire could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
There may yet be a way to help them. Movie there. Don't want to risk you jumping in the toxic water. Oh, but I need to boat you across anyway. Okay. Why must I always use Sarah as a stepping stone? That makes things... I gotta go back as well. Alright. Fine, game. Here. Start from scratch again. Jump in the water a few hundred times. Come on, John. You can make that jump. Good. Now, player, up in the water here. Now, you will make the best stepping stone, Sarah. I almost said John was the stepping stone. No, Sarah's the stepping stone. Alright, progress. Looks like this is going to be a job for Sarah. That should clear away... Yeah, that's clearing away the spikes. No problem. John can jump here. Claire can jump over them. They can board the Claire. And stage B.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world.
Alright, what the hell?
That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
A little too far, Sarah. Slide it into place. There. And now, Chris, time for you to rejoin the group. Oh, do I have to carry this? Oh, okay. Okay, that's obviously not gonna be that simple. Nope. That, on the other hand, will work just fine. Gotta play a little bit of diamond volleyball. Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy. We're gonna want Chris and Thomas there. Have to do this every time, don't I? Frickin' stepping stone, Sarah. Okay. Thomas, you get that on top of you. Let it stay on top of you. Yeah. Done.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. Immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
Well, James isn't going anywhere for now. Laura's already where she needs to be. So there has to be a switch somewhere that we can hit. Well, there it is. Can you do anything, Sarah? Oh yeah, you can. You can do that. Alright, Chris. Push this into place. Good. And now Claire hits that button. So that does what I think it does. Sure does. John can get up here now. And James can get to his spot. And Sarah, her spot as well. I got a number of switches. Can't jump quite that high. Nope. 'Cause that would be convenient now, wouldn't it? Is there anything at the end of this? Is there a switch? And we've got a straight path for Laura.
Had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
And Laura's in place. And so is Sarah.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
So it looks like everyone can head straight to their designated location, save for Laura and Claire, who have to do a little bit of a dance to get there. Alright, more objects for us to push. I don't really like the physics on this. They're a little weird. And they still work alright-ish. Come on. And you gotta do stuff like that. Push, push. Nice. Alright,
John's
John.
massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had. He liked the sound of that.
John likes the sound of everything. Seven, 9. Alright.
James still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape. It would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Very different relations to gravity. That's an accurate way to put it. And we shouldn't need Thomas and James anymore for this stage. I stand correctable. Alright. Fine game. Which means I might need James for another switch, huh? No. That is not the case, although, oh no, that's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be initially. I thought it was still going to be easy. Just a little more time-consuming than I originally thought. And then Laura and Sarah were here doing nothing. $7.10. Alright, well, first...
knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at movies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab this right away. There. Creativity. And this is also gonna be the end of this world. Should be the last stage of this world anyway. It leaves 2 worlds left. That works. Whatever, I'm rolling with it. Alright, time to ferry everyone across, except for James, who has no problem with water, because unless water defies gravity at some point, James is not gonna have to worry about it. You, on the other hand, Claire, or not Claire, Laura, may have a few more problems. Oh yeah, let's not leave John behind. You're coming with us, John. Alright. I should get everybody off this boat. Make some room for Chris. Okay, I'm going to move you here for now, John, because we gotta get pretty much everyone past you. There you go, Thomas. Sarah's the next one. And after that, just Claire and John. Oof. Eight one. Is this a decolorified John? Oh no, these are other characters, aren't they? They're free to escape.
Gray felt something change beneath his feet. Something had shifted. The shape in front of him hinted at a possibility. Wow. He couldn't do that before.
Are we getting a shape that has everyone's combined powers? Oh no.
Joe was happy. They'd settled here. They'd not seen another AI for many cycles, and she liked it that way. She saw Sam leap into the shifter with fear.
Alright. So what is supposed to happen here? Joe's clearly down here now. Actually, can you double jump? That's looking like a no. Okay. Yeah, I can restart the level, which feel like I might have gotten myself stuck. Oh, I see why.
Joe was happy. They'd settled here. They'd not seen another AI for many cycles, and she liked it that way.
There's a switch
He saw Sam
all the way
leap
over
into
here.
the shifter with fear.
Should have known. Alright, so we gotta get Sam over there. Which can be easily accomplished now. Assuming I'm not an idiot. Huge F on that. Proving my own points. Oh, anti-gravity.
Gray couldn't work it out. Why was the world letting him do this? It was dumb. It was awesome, obviously, but why? They seemed to be leading him up. Up. And to the right.
There's the multi-abilities I was thinking of. Got red,
Joe wished Sam would stop.
blue. Oh, but we can only
This
take
was
one.
just like the time with the pixel clouds. They hadn't seen any for a while. He was always running off like this.
Wait, is this gonna be bouncy surface? Sure is. I can only have one or the other. Yeah, no matter what we do. Alright, let's go investigate then. Let's go exploring.
Sam was sorry, and he tried to calm Joe down. He couldn't explain why he felt this way. He just knew that there was somewhere else he should be.
Alright, what we probably need to do is, yeah, that. Now Joe can act as a boat. And Sam here. Sam can now act as his own boat. Which is good because we need Joe to have the ability of red. The bouncy ability. I guess more ability pink, because red's Thomas. Actually, no, I'm not going to try to jump that. No, instead I'm gonna fall in the water. I hit the jump button, you lying game. Bounce. Hit 5.
Paul felt it. There was a whisper to the shifters.
Draw.
It had not occurred randomly.
Yeah, there is a trophy there if you can see it.
Created. He set off.
Next one should be an 810. I don't know why that blue thing is there.
Gray listened to the old man. The shifters had been placed in the world by the architects, AIs who sacrificed themselves to fuel their escape. There was an outer world,
Yeah.
a world beyond the confines of their universe. Up and to the right.
There. What? Can I not? Oh, it's still color coordinated. That's why. That's not the how. No. Oh, but that does give me an idea. Do that. Now you've got a bouncy surface. Yeah.
Jo was growing to like her newfound abilities. Maybe Sam had done the right thing after all. It was getting a bit chilly though.
Alright. Enough with saying that I didn't hit the jump button when I clearly did. Enough of that game. Alright, well, we're both... Alright. You can still make the jump. Okay, which one of us needs to be the fairy? I can't say for certain. It may be best if I have used fairy. Because of jumping heights. Yeah, you can still jump up there. Oh, actually. Have you jump up there, and you can get up there normally. Yeah. Was that double jump ability? Sure is.
Gray had left the old man behind. He had to get to this exit. He had to be the one to get out. A whole world to himself. He had to get there before anyone else did.
Neat idea. Oh, the short jumps. Jump, jump. Okay. Can I not make that? I don't think I can. It looks like I can barely make it. No? One more try. Okay, I totally can't make it there. And that is what I'm supposed to do. It's just very precise.
Paul cursed Gray. He should never have told him. He had to get to the other AIs of the world, warn them about Gray. Stop him.
Okay, 810, and this should be where the other trophy in this world is.
Jo and Sam saw Gray across the gap. He waved them over. He seemed, well, nice. They helped him to the next portal.
Yeah, I see the trophy. And it's right here. Desaturated. Jump. Now we gotta get all the way back. Jump, and at least one world left.
Team Jump had been together for a long time. They were a machine, a well-oiled machine. They could jump like nobody's business.
Oh. So that's what this gimmick's gonna be, isn't it? For this final world. Missed the jump! I need to look at the video game instead of looking at my notes. Because I have to make sure I don't miss these trophies. Because they're the last two in the game. At least they should be. So now we've got bouncy abilities for everyone, it looks like. Or I could go into the water. Yeah, that's cool as well.
They thought as one, they acted as one.
Well, I'm sure at the very end we're gonna have a space for all of them anyway, so we should get all our powers in order. Alright, switch. Prepare to be switched. So I guess that changes us back to normal. Oh, I see why it has to be us going back to normal. Because the end. Okay, alright. Okay. Let's readjust our balance here. Nice.
Paul bowed before the team. He begged them to help. He told them of the outer world, of the cats who couldn't spell, of the liar, Grey. Up and to the right, they answered in unison.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, we can see there is a trophy there. Question of the day: how do we get to it? I have a feeling a sacrifice play is going to be involved. Not that kind of sacrifice play. Okay. Gotta do this, apparently. Or you could completely fall off. Cool. Oh no, there's a... We're gonna need Paul. Or you... Alright. Whatever, I'm rolling with it. Alright. I screwed that up. Oh, Paul sinks like a rock. Is that their power? Sinking like a rock? Or I guess because it's not bottomless. I don't know. I'll take it. Okay. We gotta leave you there. You need to get up here. And you stop by there. And jump over that. Wait. Where's the last exit? Oh, it's at the beginning. Oops. You know what? Restart level. I don't want to put up with that crap.
Before the team. He begged them to help. He told them of the outer world, of the cats who couldn't spell, of the liar, Grey. Up and to the right, they answered in unison.
Right. Now we should be good to go. That was dumb of me. At least I figured out my mistake. Alright, get Paul into place, and that'll be it for this level. Right, I gotta not touch the gray thing, because I gotta make sure I can float. Like that.
3. Joe and Sam continued moving upwards. They had to make it. Gray had told the couple he was looking for a lost friend. He'd made something up about being alone on a quest for lost allies. They had eaten it up.
What do we need to do? Oh. Actually, something tells me it's gonna be a good idea to keep your bouncy ability. I have a feeling it might be handy later. Speaking of it might be handy. John, you're not John. Gray. That's right, you're Gray. Hop on there. Alright. Oh. Now I need my bouncy powers. And I don't need those powers. I just need the bouncy powers. You've got double jump now. Can you make this jump? No, but that teleports you up there. That works. But you can't do that. Dang it. Oh, no, I see what I need to do. I need to do that. And then carefully fall in the water to get rid of that power. And since you're a bouncy surface now, I can do that. Hell yes. Okay, bouncy surface I don't think is going to be that much more useful now. And even if it is, keeping it's not going to be an issue. Or getting it back is not going to be an issue. Alright, so that's all the rest of the stages. Continuously going in the water and making sure you only get hit by these things. Otherwise you will sink like a rock. Speaking of sinking like a rock... Oops. Uh-oh. Alright. This is still manageable. God. Alright. Oh, we've got green now.
The team, along with their spiritual leader Paul, worked their way right. Team Jump were proud of their progress. They'd obliterated all challenges in their path. Yeah, they'd heard of individuals getting stuck on staircases or stepping stones. This did not happen to Team Jump.
Alright then. We should get everybody in place. It looks like we gotta end this stage with Paul. You're the last one. Gotta put in place aside from Paul. And just like that. Oh boy. Alright. Oh god. This looks weird.
Gray could tell they were nearing the exit portal. He smiled to himself, trying to work out the easiest way of dispensing with his allies when the time came.
Oh. Right, I can do that. Completely forgot I could do that. God, this is giving me bad flashbacks of the Gravitron from V6. That's a deep cut there. I hated the Gravitron. I like the idea of it. But man, was it annoying.
Team Jump saw the others beyond the wall. They were doing well. Paul tried to shout a warning, but they couldn't hear him. Gray counted 5 in Team Jump. He could take them.
Do we have more squares? Pretty sure we got more squares. Aside from the 5 in Team Jump. Oh. Oh, because the two sides are reuniting now. Gotcha. Oh no, I need... Where's Gray? There's Gray. Oh. Gotta fall down. Oh, come on, you don't... Fine. Here. Now you've got double jump powers. Now we need to give you the inverse powers. Oh, that's gonna involve getting Gray over here. Our antagonist, apparently. Okay, maybe working with one team and then the other is going to be the way to go. Got everyone here now. So let's navigate Sam through this maze first. This block maze. Alright, that's done. Next is Gray. Oh, right, you have double jump. That makes things a lot easier. And lastly, Joe. Ooh. Joe up here. Get Gray up here. You can get up here. Alright. Now the only one left for the first team is Gray, and his exit should be somewhere down here. Oh god. Alright. I was about to say, I thought I might see where this is going. Luckily, I was wrong. Alright, where's your exit, Paul? Apparently it's very far in. Man, that's... Well, that is pretty far in. Okay, I'm gonna assume I gotta leave you there for now. And you're gonna be the... essentially the way out. Let's get you in place. How many squares left? 2? 2. And those 2 need to go in basically the same place. Good. Travel down here. Alright. Yeah. 9-7.
Sam was worried at how silent Gray had become. He wasn't responding to Joe's questions or acknowledging them at all.
Truth is starting to come out. Gray, you might be in trouble. Alright. Oh, boy. So we gotta make sure we avoid the green this time. Because hitting the green is gonna be very bad news. Getting you as close to the edge as possible is The way to not go. Oops. Okay. There we go. So now Sam... Oh. Son of a bitch. Actually... That's still what I was supposed to do. You can't... I knew I should have looked ahead in the stage. If I was smart. Air. Oh boy. This looks like it's going to be a joy and a half. Not like that. Huge success! Got that achievement out of the way. Die 100 times. Okay, now we flip to green. We're gonna keep looking
Are
ahead.
he trying to save his friends?
Alright, which... Oh, we gotta go this way for both of them. Well... Ish. Okay. So I'm gonna get you past this first, because if you die without reaching that checkpoint, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, back to you. Much better. Alright, Sam. You take that path. And I'm assuming Gray needs to take the other path. Because Gray's too tall otherwise. Oh, right. I guess I should consider this thing that's here.
Paul knew the path ahead wasn't safe. He told the team to wait, that he'd come get them when it was secure. Gray had to be stopped, whatever the cost.
Okay. Well, it looks like with the, these blocks, we can make a majority of the jumps that we need to make. Even without the green, unlike with Paul. It's just a somewhat slow process. And there should only be 2 levels after this. So as expected, we are probably going to be finishing this game in 1 day. And the only trophies that should be left are beating the game, the trophy for getting both the trophies in this world, and the trophy for getting all the trophies in the game.
The Pixel Cloud had been separated from its allies for some time. She'd not heard the order to retreat. She was shocked by the appearance of the 4 aberrations below. The old one seemed to be leading the liar to an outcropping. It was within her reach. She could remove them both. The couple could wait. They weren't going anywhere.
Alright. More boat work. Alright. Actually, we could get different powers by going down the different paths, but should hopefully not be too necessary. Maybe I would have wanted the double jump, though, with Paul. Now we can still do this. It'll just be a rather tedious process. And we're probably going to be needing to the bounce ability sooner or later anyway. Oh. You up there. You can wait there for a while, Gray. We're gonna... Why did I... Oh, right. Because I need to be bad at platforming. That's what I need to do. Yep. Nothing else I needed to do. Now everyone's up here. Which means Mr. Jumbo Jump here. Okay, he can't do it. There's like nothing there. Alright. So this looks like a job for Sam and Paul. Oh. Alright then. We gotta elevate Paul a little more. So that way Sam can easily jump on him. Well, this should be high enough. No, it's still just barely short. Dang it. Okay. Oh, this should be high enough. Just gotta get Sam onto Paul now. There. Took a little bit of trouble, but it was doable. Okay, what is happening here? How are we supposed to get Joe over there? This gap is clearly, alright. Is there something down here that I didn't see? No. Interesting. Wait. Wonder. If we can get Paul up here somehow, that might help. Let's see if ability to carry some over water. Let's head back, see if there's anything here that we may have missed. Well, there seems to be something over there. Alright. Time to get Paul killed then, because it seems to be something that Paul needs to do. Oh. These two working alone should be... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, this may not be as much of a problem as I thought it would be initially. Because... I can use Gray. I can use Gray's powers to get Paul over to where he needs to be. I'll be a little time consuming. But that's the price you pay. Alright. Now you're up here, Paul. So yeah, this is the exit for you. And it's also the exit for Gray over here. So that just leaves Joe and what she's supposed to do. I can tell you it's not that. I need my water power. Actually, it does look like the gap up top is large enough for Joe, so give me this. I might be able to use this. Yeah. It was just hard to tell at first. Done. Nine, 10. And this should be the last stage. Or if not, at least one of the last.
Joe and Sam ran. They had no idea where these final portals would lead, but it had to be better than this.
Last trophy should be like all the way up here somewhere. Right here. Exit through the gift shop. And the collection. So yeah, we did get every trophy. Because otherwise that achievement would not have popped. So, is that actually all the achievements aside from beating the game? I'm gonna make sure that is. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, that is. The last trophy in the game should be for beating the game. So, where are the exits? Must be up here. Or down here. What's down here? Oh, a switch. To space!
Leapt.
Is this where it ends? This is where it ends. We did it! We beat the game! Well, this was a good first stream play. Glad to know I've already got to come up with another game to beat next week. Well, I say that, but I think I've already got an idea of what I want to play through next. In fact, I'm gonna see about picking up a copy of it on Black Friday, because I'm sure I'm gonna be able to get it on sale then. I was considering playing through Dead Rising 1 next. Because I played through the PC port. I would like to play through the PS4 version, because there's a few things I would like to be able to do with it. And in order to get those things done, I'm probably going to need to play the PS4 port. And it'll make more sense when we get there. Well, that's another game I can mark off the completed list in Backloggery. Thomas Was Alone. Completed. Because a lot of games on my PS4 shelf, Thomas Was Alone included, Or a bunch of games from Little Run Games, and some of them I played, like I played Mystery Chronicle, one of my heroics. Some of them have just been sitting on my shelf this whole time. I figured, might as well start clearing through them. That's one of the ideas that one of the reasons why I wanted to start playing through these games on stream. So I could clear some more games off the backlog, right? I'm working through these. And if Thomas Was Alone is to be believed, a lot of these are going to be really short. Like, I know I have Octodad on here. That's a really short game. That's one I could probably beat in one stream. Oh, what else do I have in here that I could beat in one stream? And Octodad's the main one I can think of. Maybe Firewatch? I don't know. I'll figure out what to play after Dead Rising. Because I knew I wanted to do Thomas Was Alone first. I had a strong feeling I was going to do Dead Rising 1 second. And I didn't plan anything beyond that. Alright, what else can I do while these credits are scrolling through? I guess this was also a one and done deal. I can take this off the now playing list. I didn't even need to take any breaks during the course of this playthrough. Guess that wasn't too surprising. Oh, wait. We're not done yet. I guess I can't celebrate too early. We've got some more stages.
Benjamin and his father climbed between the rocks. If they moved fast enough, they could probably see the fountain before darkness fell. Benjamin had brought sandwiches especially. They had no crusts. Benjamin's father insisted on that. They were meticulously crafted, packed away in neat boxes.
Here I
For
thought I
as
could
many
relax
cycles as
sooner.
he could remember, Benjamin had made the climb with his father. Every time, the glow felt closer, more tangible. Benjamin hoped that one day he'd be able to reach out and touch it.
I'm pretty sure once again they're going to be 10 stages long. I don't think there are any trophies involved in this, however. It's just going to be straight stages.
Benjamin ran. His father had sent word that it was ready, that it was actually done.
Oops. Way more stages post-game, huh?
There had been a few misfires. Benjamin had seen the rectangle who tested Mark 26. More of a trapezium now.
Well, hopefully these stages don't end up being too long. Because once we get through all the stages that are left, that's when stream's gonna end. But it may be a few minutes longer, at least. Our jetpack.
The jetpack. was glorious.
Oh.
Benjamin's father motioned to the switches he'd made, told him to fly to them. Slowly, though.
We can fly anywhere we want to go.
Benjamin ignored him, of course, hitting the sequence as quickly as possible. He was dying to test this out properly, to fly to the fountain.
This is gonna backfire, isn't it? Alright, I get it. I get it, game. There's switches. There's tons of switches. Oh, boy.
Just a quick flight up to the fountain. Benjamin was sure his father wouldn't mind. The locked doors were a precaution. The spiked walls, a friendly reminder to be aware of his surroundings. That combination lock on the jetpack had, after all, been exceptionally easy to guess.
God. Alright. This is gonna suck. Is this how I'm supposed to do this? I'm beginning to wonder. If so, this is a little ridiculous. Well, if I wanted that die 100 times achievement, I'd know where to look. Almost. Nope. There we go. Oh, now we get to do it again. Oh. Somehow it felt a little more disappointing than I thought. Okay. Oh boy. Talk about danger.
Anna was done. The fountain had sounded like a great idea when she started. An adventure. And more importantly, it was an adventure she could have alone.
What's your power then, Anna? Or do I have to... Oh. Probably need to do that. Come on. I know this is doable. I just gotta... Okay. This is definitely doable, game. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit me, game. Almost. Ah. Actually. This way might be easier. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Game was just being real picky about my positioning.
But
Good.
she hadn't been alone. And they had seen her.
Whew. This is more jetpacking. This is totally more jetpacking. Yep.
Benjamin was getting good at this. They could fly. It was important to stay focused, though. He had a fountain to get to.
Come on, come on. Dash! I hope a lot of, light feather
To the
tapping isn't
fountain,
involved.
Touch it, get home for dinner. His father wouldn't even notice he'd gone anywhere.
Sure he wouldn't. Oh boy. Here's where that feather tap comes in. Thankfully not as precise as I thought it would be. That was gonna be a lot more precise. Go.
The rectangle seemed remarkably unimpressed by Benjamin's jetpack. She didn't even ask about it. She just kept looking up and muttering about clouds. Initially slighted, Benjamin decided that this was a passing disinterest and she'd come round eventually.
Fair. At least I can give people a lift. That's going to be the main use of the jetpack when it comes to working with others, isn't it? Oh boy, there's going to be more maneuverment, isn't there? Fly down, fly up. Oh, but no danger. I was expecting there to be danger. Now I'm slightly disappointed. Oh, well, here's danger. Damn it. Carry both of them very carefully.
Anna tried to talk the obnoxiously single-minded Square out of his plan. She should have left him, taken the next portal home, and forgotten about that big spluttering machine he kept motioning at heroically.
Okay. I see the game plan here. God. Alright, we did it. We did it. Good. 10-9.
They were halfway to the fountain. It occurred to Benjamin that his father would have become aware of his absence by now. Benjamin hoped that he'd be forgiven. You know, the folly of youth.
Uh-huh.
Father had worked so hard on the jetpack.
Oh, I see where I need to go. Where I need to go is into spikes. Over and over again. Yes, that is where I wanted to go. Nowhere else, game. No. No. Okay. Gently lower myself. Gently. Gently. Perfect. 10-10. Oh. Right. For some reason, I was thinking you would be able to go in water. Why did I think that? Probably because you remind me of Claire.
Anna tried again. She told Benjamin about the blinding light of the fountain, of the clouds which had defended it. She begged him not to carry on.
Benjamin's not going to be the type of
He laughed it
quadrilateral
off.
to listen.
He wasn't afraid of clouds, so however pixelated they were, he could fly above them or swoop to avoid them. He scared her.
This looks like it's going to be the halfway point. Yep, 11-1. These should be the last 10 stages. Hopefully they are.
Sarah was awed by the square.
Oh, welcome back, Sarah.
Its voice boomed, raised above the roar of the jetpack. You don't happen to have any sandwiches, do you?
Okay. Good. Not good. Oh. Alright, I should have figured that won't work. Alright, let's wait. And go. And wait. And go. Oh boy. Oh, that was not as hard as I thought it would be. Cool. Oops. I need to not make stupids. That is a stupid. Stop making stupid to me. We are a quadrilateral on a mission. 7-2. What's down? Death is down. So, I guess that means Benjamin's going to carry these squares throughout a good chunk of the stage. Is that the gimmick here? It's looking like that. I gotta not have the right...
Benjamin liked the little purple fangirl. She was kind of cute. And she seemed really impressed with his jetpack. This was how Anna should have been looking at him all this time. But no, she was pure naysaying. She did understand the dream he had, the importance of what he was doing.
Well, he was doing something important. And Sarah completely oblivious. Alright, let's fix this.
That double jump was cool too.
Bye, Sarah! Oh, okay. Let's go back to the last checkpoint then. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's fly low. And high. There's the next checkpoint. Oh. Have to make things more complicated than they need to be, I see.
The Fountain of Knowledge sounded fantastic. Benjamin hadn't told her what it was, really. She suspected he didn't know. He ploughed off ahead while she jumped behind him, helping the increasingly resigned Anna. Sarah suspected Anna had no faith in Benjamin. She was scared. Ha! She had not the...
Gotta speed this along, narrator. Sorry. Time to go flying. More. Oh, okay. Lovely. You cannot jump there. Alright. Oh, this should be an easy fix. Yeah. Oh, I can't do that. Alright. Not to worry. All I have to do is that. And up some more. I can't take Anna this way. Bye! Oh, only Benjamin and Sarah need to come this way. Okay. What about Anna? Looks like Anna can... Okay. Here. Go across there, Anna.
Anna was definitely done this time. She had tried. The self-aggrandizing square and the purple orator were never going to listen. She locked the door behind herself. She would stay here where it was safe. She could wait a few cycles. Who knew? Maybe this would be enough. She was done with adventure. And
does that mean we're down to only Benjamin and Sarah from here on? Looks like it.
Sarah laughed, but she had no fear now. The doubter, Anna, had hidden away.
Where is Sarah, anyway? Oh, there. Hi, Sarah.
Benjamin carried her even higher. He swore the fountain was close, that soon she would see him touch it. He said it would reveal great things. She hoped
narrator?
to share some of them with her.
You're getting your lines backwards again. Oh, I see how... I see what I should do. What I should do is move Sarah to one side of that edge. And not do that. That is a dumb thing to do. There's multiple dumb things I can do, but that is one of them. Alright. There. Now to greater heights. Nice. And now Sarah's been trapped. As for Benjamin, who continues to fall. Oh, you know what? I suspect there's a green switch all the way down here.
The world
Yes.
surrounding the fountain was brighter than the rest. Light seemed to engulf the space around it, pouring into the chambers. Benjamin was close. The jetpack was working. Benjamin thought of his father again. He thought about how proud the big square would be of what he'd accomplished.
Where's the next switch? Because it looks like we're going to be having a switch parade. Now, is it further down? Is it further up? It's further up. Zoom! There it is. Further up. Yeah, here's the next switch. Come with me, Sarah. We are squares on a mission. Oh. Okay, I see how this is gonna work. And I'm not gonna like it, am I?
Sarah knew she could not follow Benjamin any further. She would wait here. He would return soon enough. And he would tell her everything.
I'm an 8. We're near the end.
It shone before him, its light reverberating off the walls percussively. It was awesome. It was everything he had hoped.
There's all that internet again. Sandwiches didn't matter anymore.
Purple fangirls didn't matter anymore.
More about.
There was only Benjamin and the fountain. The light engulfed Benjamin. He was... He couldn't...
Now where are we? Looks like a maze. Oh boy. Okay, there's the exit. How? How do we get there? Okay, well, not this way.
Benjamin was blind. He had seen shadows, bright lights, data in innumerable and unimaginable combinations. And then it had gone. He wasn't ready.
Poor Benjamin.
There was nothing else to do. He'd try and find his way home tomorrow.
Is he gonna find his way home if he's blind? Well, he may find a way. Benjamin's pretty stubborn. Looks like this is near the end. Yep. Hi, Sarah.
Sarah fell. Benjamin was stuck up there. She had no idea if she'd ever see him again.
The world may never know.
The fountain had destroyed everything. It had unleashed the clouds. It had blinded Benjamin.
Somewhere down here is the exit.
Sarah swore she would see it again. She'd get back to it. She would know what it was and what it contained.
And done. That's the 2 bonus stages done. So unless there's more to this game that I wasn't aware of, now I think we're going to be ending stream soon. Now to stretch. Okay. Well, according to the scenario select, no other stages did appear, but we'll wait for the... You know what? It's actually the, 10 credits again. We only need to see these a second time. Target, consequence... And all the other ones we finished. Okay, settings. Apparently there's commentary, but I'm not worried about that. What's the leaderboards for? So like how fast you get through stages? Yeah. Alright. Well, that does it for this stream then. We beat the game. We did it. Next stream will be Tuesday for the next casual game night, where I play what I want. And next stream playthrough will be next Sunday, where I start playing through Dead Rising 1. But I'm gonna have to do some special setups for that, which I'll get done within the next week. Hopefully I will. I better. Me, remember to do that. So until then, good night, everyone.